Do you believe a higher power can save a life when doctors cannot? If so, there's a good chance that your doctor disagrees with you. Elizabeth Cohen joins us now to talk about the faith gap between doctors and patients. And so, Elizabeth, you asked people to email you if they felt that God played a role at all in their healing. And what was the response?
Right, we asked people, have you ever seen God perform a miracle on someone who doctors said the situation was futile?
Mm-hmm.
And we received, I can't even tell you how many emails we received saying, yes, I have seen God perform miracles when doctors said the situation was futile. For example, Pamela Gorman, her newborn son Christopher, he developed an infection called fungal meningitis. It is a terrible brain infection. Doctors prepared her for his death. She prayed morning, noon, and night, and he lived. He was discharged, and he is celebrating his third birthday tomorrow. There he is, Christopher Gorman. And she said that the saddest part of this was that the doctors, she said, made her feel silly for praying. They told her there's no hope. He's got a fungal infection in his brain. You can pray, but it's not going to do anything. And she says they were wrong.
So I wonder if conflicts like this between the patient and the doctor happens a lot. Because I would imagine that in a lot of cases, maybe the patient would just say, I'm just going to be quiet about what my belief is in prayer. Maybe not even express it to the doctor because I don't really need his blessings.
That's right. That does sometimes happen. And survey after survey
His or
has
her
shown,
blessings.
right, his or her, right. Survey after survey has shown that there is this faith gap between doctors and patients. Take a look at this. The most recent study asked, could God save someone when doctors say it's futile? And patients that were surveyed said, 57% said, yes, God can do that. But doctors and other medical personnel said, only 20% of them thought that God could do that. So there really is this gap between what patients and doctors, who are sort of more likely to see themselves as people of science, seem to think.
So what about in the other cases where the patient says, I do want to express to my doctor that I believe prayer should play a role here. What about the patient who actually asked the doctor to participate in that prayer?
I asked some experts about this. These are MDs who study faith in medicine, and I said, is it okay to ask a doctor to pray with you? And they said, look, you have to tread lightly here. They said, express your views. Say, I would really like to pray for my husband, let's say. My mother's doctor prayed for my father. And if the doctor sort of gets all tense and looks the other direction, maybe it's not a place you want to go.
Right.
But many doctors will pray with you, and it's okay to sort of ask those questions that can lead up to that.
Wow, that's interesting stuff. All right, Elizabeth Cohen, thanks so much. Appreciate it.